I don't like to get overcritical of the MMA community, as I'm the type of guy that enjoys the fight talk, you know. I enjoy the insights, but as we noticed, especially over the past year, they've gotten extremely negative, very reactive, and I don't understand why Carlos ULBERG winning a single fight turns it into, oh, the light heavyweight's ruined. Oh, we need this to be saved, and everyone's all sad about it. It's like these guys are more disappointed than the actual guy that lost. That's a little messed up. Here's my thought on why these guys just react to these things. And they know in their mind, in the back of their mind, this was a 50-50 fight between two kickboxers. And who's someone that gave Airy trouble before was a kickboxer. All right. And it is frustrating that he just sat there, went in. It's like if you sat back and sat at range, picked out some shots, maybe targeted the leg, all right? But instead, he kind of went in, got frozen, and he got caught with that left hook. It's like he's not noticing the things. His movement has gotten better, but it's frustrating that you're not putting up your hands. We need to get him training with Sean Strickland or someone that's just going to, he needs moments that he needs to be defensive and not just sit there and take shots. But anyway, we knew there was a 50-50 chance. It doesn't mean that things are ruined. You have Ankalaev on the outside looking in. Either way, all right, whoever won that fight was probably going to be Ankalaev next. And you got Paul Costa there. That could be another interesting shakeup. He beat the number 6 ranked guy, but is one fight enough? You probably need another win, I would say. I think these dudes need to hit a little of the garden, because they're always like angry about things, like angry this fight didn't happen, angry at this outcome, forgetting that it's a sport that's kind of what makes it fun is the surprise element. And you're taking away kind of credit from ULBERG because you're already saying that it's a paper champ anyway because this is the guys that couldn't beat Pereira, and now people are mad because they can't say that Pereira's the only guy who could beat Harry. I don't understand it. The guy has a wild style. It's awesome. I enjoy it. I was rooting for him too, in a way. And that's what makes it tough because you could finish the fight. Well, the way he was fighting, it was more than a 50-50 fight, and he failed to capitalize on the opportunity. And it just goes to show you, when you have a wounded animal, it doesn't necessarily mean that you could finish him off. If you dick around and wait, you're going to get caught. And that's 100% what happened. And we've seen this before with guys, that actually play possum on purpose. I don't think he did. I think it was a genuine, all right, I got to do something here. But it's on the other fighter to finish it. And since 22, end of 22, when he captured the belt, he's lost 3 title fights now, but not necessarily the end of things. He didn't have a title fight in 2025, so maybe he sits out from now and most of 2027, and if he wins fights, you get back in there. But there's plenty of shakeups to go down. It's more of sad for him. People should be, I don't know why they're so sad. He's the dude that should be sad because now he doesn't have as many guys to fight. Might have to do some rematches along the way. He's proven that he's beaten a lot of guys, so he might end up being a mild gatekeeper for the top 5 anyway. People that, if they do beat him, they're going to think, oh, I get a title shot because I beat this guy. He's a title contender, former champion. It's understandable. But, yeah, if you're just sick of these these guys just getting so mad and, some of these guys have these betting things. Basically, they're all becoming the same box, and we don't see it subliminally. And it's sad because some of them are really good. So we don't want to put people in that box. It's just a subsequent reality of being a content creator. I'm doing this on a channel that's not at all on the mainstream so I could actually talk about this a little bit and see if anyone else is frustrated with the repetitive nature of their content, you know. And I understand borrowing a take or having a similar take is going to happen, but these guys all kind of, it's like they almost unconsciously interlink. They all have the same take, and I don't know, makes it a little bit predictable. And there's never that fresh look of, hey, we got a new champion. What about that guy? What a good job. You know what I mean? Like, no one's happy about that. They're all worried about their viewing of, oh, we got to have this next fight. Like, doesn't work like that, dude. I think just having fun watching fights and thinking less about getting these crazy super matchups and certain results, and the division's going to be better if this guy's champion, is kind of hogwash, dude. As we've seen this year, some of the cards that aren't even the most stacked end up being some of the best. And this last card was pretty damn good. A lot of finishes. The card before it, damn good. So, you know, I understand calling out the UFC on certain things and the fighter pay. Why do you fucking care? Dude, just watch the goddamn sport. It makes it a little bit less fun when regular people like us are picking and pawing at this stuff that we don't quite understand, dude. We see only the numbers and think that every fighter, you know how many fucking fighters are in there? You know, maybe some of the numbers could be low, but it might be also reasonable given the amount of fighters that they have and guys that they got to keep in fucking, you know, keep on the fucking payroll. Relax, enjoy the fights, you know, maybe a little bit more of like, good job to that guy. No, good job, Carlos. It was a fucking awesome win. The end.